Have you ever felt like the more you chase after something, the further it seems to slip away? Like you're running towards your dreams, only to find them always just out of reach? What if I told you that the secret to achieving your desires might not be found in relentless pursuit, but in the paradoxical art of letting go? Welcome to this exploration of Stoicism and the law of attraction, where we uncover how you can stop chasing and start attracting what belongs to you. In this video, we're going to delve into 6 profound principles that will revolutionize the way you approach life. You'll discover how to take action with intention, trust in the universe's timing, and align yourself with the flow of life so that success, love, and abundance can come to you effortlessly. These timeless lessons, drawn from the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, will guide you toward peace, fulfillment, and the power of detachment. If you stay with us until the end, you'll walk away with a deeper understanding of how to master the delicate balance between action and surrender. You'll learn how to live in harmony with the universe and, most importantly, you'll be able to attract the life you desire without the exhausting chase. So, are you ready to unlock this ancient wisdom and transform your life? Let's begin. 1. The art of detachment. Do your best and let go. In a world that glorifies ambition, hustle, and endless striving, the idea of letting go can feel counterintuitive. But the Stoics understood something essential. When you cling too tightly to a desired outcome, you create unnecessary tension and resistance. Imagine grasping sand in your hand. The tighter your grip, the more it slips away. This is the paradox of detachment. But what does it mean to detach? Does it mean you stop caring? Does it mean giving up on your dreams? Absolutely not. Detachment, as Stoicism teaches us, is not about apathy. It's about understanding the delicate balance between doing your best and recognizing that the outcome is beyond your control. You control your actions, your thoughts, and your effort. But what unfolds as a result of those actions is governed by forces larger than you. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, said, "Some things are in our control and others not." This is a core tenet of Stoicism. So ask yourself, what are you trying to control right now that is beyond your power? Are you holding on too tightly to the outcome of a job interview, a relationship, or a personal project? Letting go does not mean inaction. The Stoics were men and women of action. They believed in striving for excellence, in contributing to the world with their best efforts. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, urged us to waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. So, do your best. Put everything you have into your work, your relationships, your passions, but then release your grip on the outcome. The universe has its own wisdom. One of the greatest challenges in practicing detachment is dealing with uncertainty. When you're waiting for the results of something important, a job offer, a project success, or a critical decision, it's easy to let anxiety creep in. But what if you could embrace uncertainty instead? What if you could see it as part of the natural flow of life, trusting that whatever happens is meant to guide you in the right direction? Here's a simple but powerful practice for cultivating detachment. Focus on the process, not the result. When you're working towards a goal, shift your attention to the steps you're taking rather than obsessing over where they'll lead. This mindset allows you to stay present, engaged, and open to the unexpected. Consider this. How many times in your life have things turned out differently than you planned, yet better than you imagined? By letting go of rigid expectations, you open yourself up to possibilities you may not have even considered. The Stoics called this Amor, Fati, the love of fate. They believed that everything happens according to nature's plan, and our role is to align with it, not fight against it. So, how can you start practicing detachment in your life? Here's a simple exercise. The next time you find yourself fixated on a particular outcome, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself of what's within your control. Shift your focus to your actions, your mindset, and your presence in the moment. Then, let go of the rest. Detachment is not a one-time lesson, it's a lifelong practice. But the more you master it, the more peaceful and powerful your life becomes. As you release the need to chase, you'll find that what belongs to you will simply find you, often in the most unexpected and beautiful ways. Now, let's move forward to the next essential principle, where we explore how aligning with the universe can help you effortlessly attract what you desire. 2. Aligning with the universe. Attract what you want, don't chase. After understanding the power of detachment, we naturally progress to the next Stoic principle, aligning yourself with the flow of the universe. When you stop chasing and instead attract, you move in harmony with the world around you. But what does it really mean to attract what you want? How does this work in practical terms? At its core, Stoicism teaches us to live in accordance with nature. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the rational order of the universe, reminding us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. So, how can we align our desires with this natural order? How can we shift from chasing after success to allowing it to find us? The modern idea of the law of attraction may seem at odds with the grounded philosophy of Stoicism, but they share a fundamental truth. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions create the reality you experience. The Stoics understood that your mind is the architect of your life. When you think clearly, act rationally, and maintain a sense of calm, you attract outcomes that reflect this inner state. But here's where it gets interesting. According to Stoicism, attraction isn't just about positive thinking or wishful dreaming. It's about living with integrity and aligning your actions with the natural flow of life. Are your thoughts and actions in sync with what you truly desire? Or are you in some way creating obstacles for yourself? Let's take an example from everyday life. Imagine you're looking for your dream job. You've been applying to numerous companies, constantly checking your email for responses, and feeling frustrated when nothing seems to happen. In this situation, you're chasing, placing all your focus on external outcomes, and in the process, creating resistance. But what if you shifted your mindset? What if, instead of obsessing over when that perfect job will come, you started embodying the qualities and mindset of someone who already has that dream job? Instead of chasing, you would begin attracting. This doesn't mean you stop applying for jobs. It means you approach the process from a place of calm confidence, knowing that what's meant for you will come. One way to align with what you want is through visualization, an age-old practice that also finds its place in Stoicism. The Stoics were big on imagining the future, both the positive outcomes and the potential challenges. This practice helps you prepare for the reality of life while also aligning your inner state with your external desires. Take a moment now to think. What is it that you're truly seeking in life? Whether it's a fulfilling career, a loving relationship, or peace of mind, imagine yourself already having it. How would you feel? How would you act? What would your daily life look like? By cultivating those feelings in the present moment, you begin to resonate with the energy of your desires, making them far more likely to manifest. Epictetus reminds us that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When you align your reactions with the natural order, trusting that the universe will provide, you let go of unnecessary stress. You become more open to serendipitous opportunities and unexpected paths that may lead you to even greater success than you originally imagined. There's a beauty in this balance, taking deliberate action while trusting the flow of life. If you cling to a single path or a rigid timeline, you might miss the opportunities that are waiting just around the corner. This is where the power of Stoicism lies, in its ability to help you stay grounded, focused, and aligned with the bigger picture. As you move through life, consider this. Are you chasing or are you attracting? Are you trying to force outcomes that might not be in your best interest? Or are you open to the possibility that something even better might come along? The Stoics teach us to trust in the wisdom of the universe, to align ourselves with its flow, and to let go of the need to control every detail. With this understanding of alignment, we can now move into the next essential principle, where we explore how embracing life's challenges with Stoic wisdom can uplift us at every turn. 3. Amor Fati, loving your fate and embracing life's challenges. One of the most profound concepts in Stoicism is Amor Fati, the idea of loving one's fate. It's not just about accepting what happens in life, it's about fully embracing it, good or bad. The Stoics believed that everything that happens is part of a greater natural order, and that by resisting it, we only create more suffering for ourselves. But how do we truly love our fate when things go wrong? When life hands us obstacles, disappointments, or pain? Is it even possible to find joy in hardship? According to Marcus Aurelius, it's not just possible, it's essential. Everything that happens as it should, Marcus wrote, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. This doesn't mean that life will always be easy or that challenges will magically disappear. Instead, it means that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, for learning, and for becoming stronger. Think about the last time something didn't go as planned in your life. Maybe you lost a job, ended a relationship, or faced a difficult health issue. In the moment, it's easy to feel like the universe is against you. But what if instead, this setback was exactly what you needed? What if it was pushing you towards a better path, one that you couldn't see at the time? This is the heart of Amor Fati. To love your fate is to see every experience as valuable, even the painful ones. It's about reframing challenges as stepping stones on your journey, not as roadblocks. When you adopt this mindset, you stop fighting against life and start flowing with it. Consider a time when something seemingly negative in your life turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Perhaps losing a job led you to a career you're more passionate about, or a difficult breakup helped you realize your true worth. When we look back, we often see that the challenges we faced were necessary for our growth. So why not adopt that perspective in the present? Ryan Holiday, a modern-day Stoic writer, often quotes Marcus Aurelius, "The obstacle is the way." This means that whatever stands in your path is not there to block you, it's there to shape you. Every hardship, every disappointment is an opportunity to practice resilience, patience, and wisdom. So ask yourself, what obstacles are you currently facing? How can you reframe them as opportunities for growth? What lessons can you learn from them? If you can embrace the idea of Amor Fati, you will find that life becomes much less of a struggle. Instead of resisting what happens, you'll flow with it. And as you learn to love your fate, you'll discover that even the hardest moments can lead to the greatest breakthroughs. Remember, Stoicism is about cultivating inner peace, no matter what life throws at you. By trusting in the universe's plan and embracing your fate with love and acceptance, you can find joy even in the midst of adversity. At this point, I encourage you to stay with us for the rest of the video. The journey we're on is one of profound transformation, and in the next section, we'll explore how to tap into the power of imagination and perception to shape your reality in ways you never thought possible. 4. The power of imagination. Living in your desired reality. As we move further into our exploration of Stoicism, it's time to dive into one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked tools we have, our imagination. Stoicism teaches us that our perception of the world shapes our reality. But how often do we consciously use this principle to create the life we want? Marcus Aurelius once said, The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. This simple yet profound statement reminds us that the way we think directly influences our experience of the world. Your thoughts are not passive. They are creative forces that shape your reality. But how often do we allow our minds to dwell on negativity, fear, or doubt? How often do we imagine worst-case scenarios or limit ourselves by thinking small? What if, instead, you could use your imagination to vividly picture your desired future and, in doing so, bring it closer to reality? Visualization is not just for athletes or high achievers. It's a practice rooted in Stoicism. The Stoics understood that our minds have the power to create, and by intentionally directing our thoughts, we can align our actions with our goals. Imagine the life you want. Picture it in detail. What does it look like? What does it feel like? This is not about wishful thinking. It's about preparing your mind to recognize and seize opportunities when they arise. By visualizing success, love, or abundance, you train your brain to focus on these outcomes, making them more likely to manifest. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of preparing for adversity, which is a form of visualization in itself. By mentally rehearsing how you will handle challenges, you build resilience and calmness in the face of difficulty. This practice, called premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, helps you stay grounded when life throws you unexpected challenges. You've already imagined how you'll handle them, so you're ready. As you cultivate the habit of visualization, you'll notice that your inner state begins to shift. You'll feel more confident, more aligned, and more in tune with the opportunities that surround you. Instead of chasing after success, you'll attract it by becoming the person who is ready to receive it. So, take a moment now to ask yourself, what do you truly want to create in your life? What vision do you have for yourself? And how can you start living in that reality today through your thoughts, actions, and mindset? As we transition to the next principle, we'll explore how to cultivate inner peace and unlock the abundance that's already within your reach by trusting in the flow of the universe. 5. Finding inner peace, surrendering to the flow of life. Stoicism teaches us that inner peace is not something we find outside of ourselves. It's a state we cultivate by surrendering to the flow of life. But how do we achieve this peace, especially in a world that constantly pulls us in different directions, filled with distractions, anxieties, and endless pressures? Seneca reminds us that true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This is the heart of Stoic peace, the ability to be fully present without being consumed by what may or may not happen. But in practice, how do we stop worrying about the future and trust that everything is unfolding as it should? The answer lies in surrender, surrendering our need to control every aspect of life and trusting in the wisdom of the universe. This doesn't mean giving up on our dreams or becoming passive. It means accepting that there are forces at work beyond our understanding, and that by aligning with these forces, we allow life to unfold naturally. Think about the last time you were stressed about something you couldn't control. Maybe you were waiting for an important decision or dealing with a situation that felt overwhelming. In those moments, how did your stress affect the outcome? Did it change the situation, or did it only create more tension within you? Stoicism offers a different way to release the need for control and trust in the flow of life. The Stoics believed that we are all part of a larger, rational order, and that by aligning ourselves with this order, we find peace. This is why they emphasized focusing on what is within your control, your thoughts, actions, and emotions, and letting go of what isn't. As you move through life, practice surrendering the need to control outcomes. Focus instead on staying present, being grateful for what you have, and trusting that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good. If you've found peace in unexpected moments, by surrendering to the flow of life, I encourage you to share your experiences in the comments below. How did letting go change your perspective? What did you learn about the power of trust and surrender? Your insights may inspire others to find peace in their own journey. Next, we'll conclude this journey by exploring how to unlock the joy that comes with trusting in the process and celebrating life's journey. 6. Embracing joy. Unlocking the power of present happiness. As we draw closer to the conclusion of our exploration, we now arrive at the most uplifting and transformative principle: finding joy in the present moment. Stoicism teaches us that happiness is not something to be chased, but something to be cultivated in the here and now. It is a choice we make every day, regardless of our external circumstances. How often do we fall into the trap of thinking that happiness lies somewhere in the future? We say to ourselves, "I'll be happy when I get that promotion," or "I'll finally feel content when I've achieved my goal." But the truth is, if we are always waiting for the next milestone, happiness will remain elusive. As Seneca wisely put it, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. So, what does it mean to live in the present and embrace joy right now? It starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing happiness as the result of achieving something, we see it as a state of mind that can be accessed at any moment. This is where Stoicism offers profound insight. Joy is found not in external achievements, but in the peace that comes from within. But how do we cultivate this inner joy, especially when life is challenging or when we're in the midst of striving toward our goals? The Stoics believed that joy comes from aligning our actions with our values, practicing gratitude and embracing life as it is, not as we wish it to be. Take a moment to consider, what brings you joy right now? Is it something as simple as a quiet morning, a meaningful conversation, or the satisfaction of completing a task? By focusing on these small moments, you begin to shift your mindset from lack to abundance. You stop waiting for happiness to arrive and start realizing that it's already here, in the little things. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. This is the ultimate Stoic realization. Happiness is a choice. You have the power to find joy in any situation by changing the way you perceive it. Think about your current challenges. Instead of viewing them as roadblocks to happiness, can you see them as opportunities for growth? Can you appreciate the lessons they're teaching you and the strength you're gaining from them? This is the essence of Stoic joy, finding peace and contentment in the journey, not just the destination. One powerful way to unlock this joy is through the practice of gratitude. By focusing on what you already have, rather than what you lack, you begin to see life through a lens of abundance. And when you cultivate a mindset of gratitude, you naturally attract more of what you want. The Stoics understood that a grateful heart is a magnet for joy, peace, and fulfillment. As we wrap up this principle, ask yourself, how can you bring more joy into your life today? What small, everyday moments can you start appreciating more? The more you practice this mindset, the more you'll realize that joy isn't something you need to chase. It's already within you, waiting to be unlocked. With this understanding of present happiness, we can now conclude our journey by reflecting on how these Stoic principles come together to create a life of fulfillment, abundance, and effortless manifestation. As we conclude this journey, we return to the central idea that has been woven throughout each principle: letting go of the chase and trusting in the flow of life. The Stoic path teaches us that true fulfillment comes not from grasping for control, but from aligning ourselves with the natural order of the universe, taking intentional action, and then releasing the need to control outcomes. By practicing detachment, aligning with the universe, loving your fate, using the power of imagination, and surrendering to the present, you open yourself up to a life of peace, joy, and abundance. These are not abstract concepts, they are practical tools that you can apply to your daily life. Now, think about how these Stoic teachings resonate with your own journey. Are there areas in your life where you've been chasing too hard, creating more stress than necessary? Can you begin to shift your mindset from one of control to one of trust? This video has shown you that by letting go of the chase, you allow what is meant for you to come effortlessly. By aligning your actions with your desires and embracing the present, you attract the life you've always wanted without exhausting yourself in the pursuit. As you practice these Stoic principles, you'll find that what belongs to you will simply find you. I encourage you to take these insights and apply them in your life. And as you do, remember that Stoicism isn't just about handling hardships with grace. It's about living fully, with purpose, joy, and a deep trust in the universe. If you've found these lessons helpful, I invite you to comment below and share how Stoicism has impacted your own journey. Have you experienced moments where letting go led to unexpected blessings? What aspects of Stoic wisdom resonate with you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, as they can inspire others on their own paths. Before we go, let me leave you with one final thought. The universe is always conspiring in your favor. You don't need to chase after your desires. Instead, trust that what is truly yours will come to you when the time is right. Stay aligned, stay open, and allow life to unfold as it is meant to. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of Stoic philosophy and the art of effortless manifestation. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. And don't forget to share this wisdom with your friends and family who might also benefit from learning how to stop chasing and start attracting. Until next time, keep shining your light, and remember, what belongs to you will simply find you.